What's up, everybody? It's Monday night, and you know what that means. It's time for the Stereo Joe. We're back with episode 100 and something. I don't know. I lost count. I can't count that high, but we're really excited to be here. I got Nick and Remy backstage. They're ready to go. And as always, we got another group of awesome musicians. Namely, we got Mike from the band Ready or Not, formerly known as Pinky's Brains. We played an awesome show with them up at the Sherman Theater a couple months back. So glad to get him on and talk to him. He's going to be singing and performing right now for us tonight, so I'm excited. Also, from Chris Batten and the Woods, we have on the one and only Chris Batten, who's also going to be performing. Had a chance to talk with him earlier, and he was awesome. So I'm totally looking forward to speaking with him. And back, returning to the show, we got Dave Snider. He's got another project called Friendly Bullet together. And I believe he's also playing with Meg Stepka. So we're really excited to catch up and see what's been going on with him. And then last but not least, we got another brand new artist named Elijah Stone. He's a singer-songwriter. He is going to be performing. So we got 4 awesome performances coming up for you tonight. I can't wait. But first, we're going to be checking out some music. We got music coming up by Huckleberry Funk. We got Matthew Key and Regina Sales and possibly With the Punches. So let's check out Huckleberry Funk right now, and I'll be right back.
And keep your secrets from me, and I don't know why you feel you gotta treat me this way. But one thing's for sure, I'm about to hit the door. I ain't putting up with your shit no more, because I'm all dried up now. Oh, baby, I'm all dried up, lady. Whoa, I'm all dried up now. Oh, baby, I'm all dried up, lady. Ooh, girl, say don't touch, baby. 'Cause I'm so tired of playing your games. Now, you try to string me along, but now, one thing's for sure, I'm out to hit the door. I ain't putting up with your shit no more, because I'm all dried up now. Hey, yeah, I'm all dried up. Whoa, I'm all dried up now. Whoa, yeah, I'm all dried up, yeah. Hey, baby, I'm dry. Anybody ever been in a bad relationship? Ooh, so dry. You tried everything you could. You done gave them money. You done gave them time. And it just didn't work. No, I'm just playing. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for Mr. Alex Durr on saxophone.
Holy cow. That was called Huckleberry Funk. That was absolutely smoking. Hard to turn that off, but I gotta get to the show, guys. Let's get on Nick.
Dude, that was some insane funk music, I gotta say.
Dude, we gotta contact them and get that to be our intro theme song. That was amazing, bro.
Oh, that would be sick. Yo, we do need an intro theme song. I like the idea of that.
Wow, dude, it should be Huckleberry Funk, bro. That was awesome, bro.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Excited to be back with you, man. We got another episode in the books.
Yeah, we have some amazing performances for tonight. I'm really excited for some of our new guests, some of our returning guests, and just being able to share another night of original music with everybody.
Hell yeah, man. So we were on twice last week. We're going to be on once this week. We got our big show coming up this Friday at the Sherman Theater in Stroudsburg, opening up for the one and only Red Hot Chili Peppers. We are so excited. And Nick is going to be there with his beard.
That's right. And people ask me all the time, how does the beard stay so fine under all that stress on the stage? I tell them I don't need to struggle when I'm partnered with the beard struggle, and neither do you. They got products for beards of all sizes. Whether you're just starting out, you've got a full-blown forest on your face, or you've got a friend who's trying to grow their very own beard and you want to give them a gift, they've got you covered for anything you need. You're thinking, there's so many products, I might spend so much money, I need to save a little bit. Tell them Stereo Joe sent you. Not only will they give you 15% off your entire purchase, if you happen to spend $40 or more, they'll ship it to you for FREE if you live in the United States. Start it international friends, maybe they'll get you sometime soon. But you should check it out.
Boom, boner. I love it, dude. As soon as I hit puberty and grow a beard, I'm going to absolutely be hitting up. I can't wait. Guys, we got Remy. She's hanging in the back. She'll be here in just 1 minute to say hi to. But before we get her on, guys, I'm going to tell you quick about all the artists. They rule. Make sure you go follow each and every one of them after the show. Give them a little love. Tell them where you saw them. Also, make sure you share the live stream right now because that gives them the chance to get as much exposure as possible. Plus, Nick loves it when the numbers look good. He beats me if they don't.
That's right. He's going to get double beating for admitting it tonight. So
yeah, he's going to beat me. Guys, if you wonder why I get random bruises, it's because Nick beats me. But I kind of like it. That's the sick part.
It's because Jimmy fell. Wink, wink.
We shouldn't even kid.
I know.
We shouldn't even kid. I know. We're going to hell. We love it. Guys, we're back in black. Highway to Hell. I don't know. I can't think of any more AC/DC songs. I was Thunderstruck. Whole Lot of Love. No, right, that's Zeppelin. Whole Lot of Rosie.
Took me all night long.
Yeah, there we go. Nick's got it. He's in with the band. Mateo, come back. We love you. No, so I'm really excited. It's been 5 minutes. Whoop, whoop. All right, I love it. Remy, we're coming back to you later. We got another guest hanging in the back. I'm going to go to him. I'll see you later, Nikolai.
I'll catch you soon.
See ya. All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Monday night, and that means it's the Stereo Joe Show. We got our first class coming up. I was so excited to share the stage with this gentleman before. Guys, they're in a new band name now. Same band, new name, called Ready or Not, formerly Pinky's Brains. Let's welcome Michael to the show.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I like the beard plug. I've got a little scruff going on. I might have to check that out later on. So
I know, dude. Nick's the one. He's older than me. I'm the young guy in the band.
Oh man. So how you doing, Jimmy? Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
I know we've been planning this for a minute, so I'm finally excited. We finally got to the moment where you're on the show, so it's great to talk to you. It's been a minute since we've seen you. I think since the end of April. What's been going on since then?
Oh man, there's been a lot. We got a new name, like you said. Formerly known as Pinky's Brains. Now we're under Ready or Not. A bit of a lineup change. They decided that Mike might do better up front. I've played a couple of shows where I've got to play guitar and sing a little bit, and it seemed to go over pretty well. Got a couple fans here and there. My mom thinks I'm cool. No.
I do too, for the record.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. But it was really fun. It's always been fun. I love singing. I love playing guitar. I love being up front and entertaining people, and it just seemed like a good thing to do. We got a new drummer to take my place. His name is Justin Velez. He's a very, very good drummer, very talented. We're excited to have him on board. And so yeah, me and Justin Scalia, we're gonna kind of be sharing some of the vocal responsibilities, kind of like a Tom DeLonge and Mark Hoppus type thing from Blink 182. So yeah,
That's awesome. You said you'll be handling more of the covers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he'll be doing a little bit more of the originals. But you'll be both doing both, obviously, but kind of take the lead a little bit.
Well, there's a lot of originals that he already wrote before I was a part of the band. And so he's going to kind of take care of that. He's going to kind of cover those bases because a lot of those songs, like, he wrote from his own personal experiences. So I don't want to, like, infringe on that. And, you know, I always love performing covers. It's just a lot of fun for me. I always just kind of, you know, get in the zone with those. So it's really easy for me. So it seems like a good common ground. So
yeah, you were ripping them out before. We were doing little When I Come Around. We were going to hear another one, but then the audio check just tried to attack us, bro. What's going on with that?
I know. Well, I recently just moved back to New Jersey, so I'm kind of in the middle of bringing a bunch of my stuff up from West Virginia, and so, you know, I got my acoustics still down there. I got my good microphone down there. So once I get everything up here and settled in, I should be able to start actually putting out, you know, good quality, audio stuff. But for right now, I got to kind of make do with what I got. You know, iPhone headphones and all that. You know, it's.
Hey, you know what? As long as you got one instrument to jam on and you can sing, that's all you ever need, honestly. The more the merrier, obviously, but that's perfect. I mean, at least you could write and practice and hone your craft. So, so tell us a little bit about you and about the band.
So, I was born and raised in Jersey, moved to West Virginia. About a year ago, I answered a Craigslist ad, surprisingly enough, and that's how I met Justin. We haven't, we seem to agree on a lot of stuff. We haven't killed each other yet, so it's a good time. We have a good time, and we make do with what we have, and I think we do really well. You know, we try our best, and it's crazy trying to schedule practices sometimes because everybody's works, but we make it work, and that's the thing, and we play a lot of like hard rock, punk, that kind of stuff, a little bit of metal sometimes. Maybe a little blues during sound check, as a little Voodoo Child, Stevie Ray Vaughan, stuff like that, just to kind of, get to all the people that know all that stuff, just to kind of get the crowd going. But I'm really thankful to be a part of something like this, and it's really humbling. So
yeah, that's excited. So you're making the switch. You were on drums. Wow, that's amazing. Like, just the fact that you could even play drums that's like so freaking hard. Like now, and obviously your heart's a little bit more in the guitar.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm just happy playing music, whatever it is. If people need a bass player, I play bass. If people need a guitar player, I play guitar. I can sing. I play drums. Well, and I do what I can. As long as I'm having fun with other people, and as long as we're entertaining a crowd, I'm happy. So. It's for me, it's just about the experience overall. I can't really side with one instrument over another. They all have their perks. So
yeah, they are really cool. I wish I could play the damn piano. I'll be honest with you. But
I play a little bit. I learned how to play some Billy Joel songs and Elton John songs back when I was in my early 20s, and I was pretty good at that. So it was fun.
Nice. Do we have any songs that are gonna be written on piano, possibly?
To be announced. It's not outside the realm of possibilities, but at the same time, so we'll see what the future holds.
I love it.
I would love to play piano again. It was so fun. And actually, it's funny because my friend Jake Matheny and you had him on here about a month or so ago. He's a guitar player. Him and I are actually kind of starting to work on just a little side project. We're called the Downtimers, and we do like mainly like classic rock, like 70s rock, like Zeppelin, stuff like that. And so that's something we have in the works. It's not completely ready yet, but it's something. It's kind of like a brainchild. It's coming.
All right.
So keep in touch.
I want to hear. All right, and now also too, our sound was just being so mean before. The internet didn't want you to play live, but you recorded something.
Okay, to everybody who's going to watch this, I apologize for the quality of the audio in advance, but it was on my iPhone headphones, and I did what I could with what I had. But yes, I recorded a brief little stint. I sent it to Nick. Hopefully he got it. So
Nick got it ready. Nick, don't play it yet. I'm going to pull it up on screen because I want to see two of you at once.
Oh, no.
Feel the fire where she walks. Lola Montez, so beautiful. Shady in a temper dame. Blind in your eyes.
We're gonna do this. Nick, I don't know what the heck happened there, dude. It, like, I see it, but I don't see it.
Her performance utterly erotic, subversive to all ideas, and for public morality, as good as she was, she didn't care. See the miner throw his gold, lifting her skirt out loud like a wolf, hell-raising and full of sin, and Lola was dancing and showing her skin. Wherever she walked, she will be captivating all the men. Don't look in her eyes, you might fall and find the love of your life. Heavenly, but she'll catch you in her web. The love of your life, yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right, guys. The internet was out to get us today. It is definitely a conspiracy. And let's talk to the chief conspirator himself, Nick the Viking.
As soon as you're like, I'm gonna pull it up, don't play it. Yeah, I'm like, wait, back here, man. It's like, no, I can't control it. When it's a downloaded video file like that, it just plays on its own.
It's it was rough. It's always rough hearing yourself back in like an audio. I don't care how good you think it sounds. When you hear it back, it's just like, oh.
No, dude, that was great song choice. I love Volbeat.
Yeah, I love that song too. And honestly, I can totally relate to how you feel. I hate hearing it. Oh my god.
It's like, I don't know what it is, but like I think there was actually like I read one time there's like a scientific article that talked about it. Like it's scientifically proven that you hate the way you sound on recordings. Yeah.
Yeah, but I hear your guys' voices and I hear good voices and then I hear mine and I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm just out.
But also for everybody who listened to that, he recorded that in like the last 15 or 20 minutes. So I give you a lot of props and credit for that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I promise if I had a better mic and stuff, it would have sounded probably eons better, but you know.
Dude, you were great. Don't even worry.
Well,
and yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
We wish we could sing that good.
Yeah, that is true. I wish I do.
You guys
I'm very curious about the new band name though, because Pinky's Brain is very unique and obviously it comes from Pinky's and the Brain,
right.
Pinky and the Brain. But what was the inspiration for the new name, and is there some kind of backstory to it?
Yeah, well, I mean, we were playing some local gigs in the Charleston area in West Virginia, and you know, when we let our other bass player go, and we brought in Justin Velez on drums. We did a switch around, and we just kind of thought it was like, you know, we're kind of undergoing some pretty big changes. You know, it's not like we're just kind of switching one little thing up. I mean, this is like a whole new band almost, and we just felt like, you know, it would be a good idea to have a fresh start. You know, just kind of get off on a different foot and maybe have you know, and a lot of people too sometimes, like with the other band name, like, you know, they didn't quite get it, you know, because not everybody remembers that cartoon type of thing. Okay. So we decided to pursue something that maybe might be a little bit more universal, a little bit more in keeping, and we also kind of felt like with the changes we were making in the band and with the music we're trying to do, you know, we really kind of felt like, I don't know if we're ready for this. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, we were really, I mean, like, we're trying to do, like, all these different things now. So it's like, ready or not, you know, it kind of feels like it touches on how we feel as a band with all the changes we've made. So it kind of plays into that. So.
Yeah.
That's cool. And you said it won't be a genre change, but, like, a slight, like, little bit of, like, expanding the music? How would you describe it?
Yes and no. I mean, like, expansion is in, like, there will be more covers, because right now we have a lot of original music, but we realized that a lot of people really responded well to when we did covers as well. So we're kind of doing more covers, and we're also doing more covers that cross different genres. Like, we're not just trying to do just punk. Like, we're trying to do a little bit of punk, maybe a little bit of metal, maybe a little bit of, old school rock and roll here and there. Just kind of switch it up, So, like, because we want to be sure that you got to reach everybody if you can, And so the more diversity, the more variety, the better. And so, and Justin Velez, again, he's a great drummer. We've had him. We've only had one practice so far, but it was really, really a good practice. So, I mean, we have a lot of good faith in him. We have a good feeling about him, and Justin's a pretty decent bass player. He definitely keeps it going. And then, Jake, of course, amazing guitar player, And so we have good guys, so that really helps.
You're going to be bringing that crazy energy back?
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, now I don't know if it's a good or bad thing that they put me up front, because, I mean,
you guys were awesome live. I really loved it.
Well, thank you. Yeah, you guys are great too. I mean, honestly, whenever I saw you guys go up after we did, and Jimmy, I think I saw you almost like doing the duck walk like Chuck Berry did. I was like, what the hell, man? I was like, I couldn't do it if I tried.
I gotta dance up there. It's what I do.
It was something, man. It was definitely something. It was a good time, though. I mean, I loved it. I would love to play with you guys again. I mean, I really would.
We definitely will. Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll be in touch and we'll get something going.
And now that I'm in Jersey, Jimmy, you got me. We could look each other up, man, and have a jam session.
Totally, dude. Totally. And Nick comes down quite a bit too. So
yeah,
we have a bass player.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'll hop behind the kit for you guys if you need someone to keep a beat.
Hell yeah. Oh, don't even kick it. And Dave said he completely agrees about the diversity and the range of different styles. And I really agree with that too. I even started learning Hit Me Baby One More Time because I did sound at a wedding for a wedding band, and they played this song, and I'm telling you, like, it felt like every single human being was in the wedding singing this song with this one guy. The band took a break, and the drummer played it on guitar. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I was like, more than any song, I was like, that's it. I'm learning it right now. It's 5 chords.
Well, I'll tell you what. I went to the bar a couple days ago just to kind of socialize and not be a hermit for a couple hours. And I was there, and there was actually a guy. I want to kind of give this guy a shout out because he was great. His name's Billy Simmons, and I actually I don't know. He was just one guy with an acoustic, and I swear to you, he was playing all these great songs. He was playing Everlong by the Foo Fighters. He was playing. He was playing Mr. Jones by the Counting Crows, all this other stuff. And, right. And it was just good shit, and everybody was glad, having a good time. It was just good shit. And so, it's amazing what you can do, like you said, with just, your voice and a guitar. It's absolutely incredible. So.
You had me at Mr. Jones.
Yeah, seriously, that's a great song.
Oh, dude, I play that when I work out. I don't know why I do that, but it just, for some reason, it gets me in the zone. I don't know.
Dude, that song takes me back, and by the end of the album, I start crying. I'm like, where did all the years go? Oh my God, I'm so old. The Rain King. But anyway, but speaking of which, where can people go and hear your songs and not cry?
What a way to frame that question. Well, I don't know. Well, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Music, we're on YouTube, and we're on Instagram as well. Ready or Not, West Virginia. I believe that's the tag. I'll have Justin or Jake send it up. There it is. Yep. Oh, look at that. Yours ready.
Dude, we blocked out Nick, but we put up all the links. Nick, if you get up a little higher, we'll see you. Hey, there he is.
Wait, no, I'll be like Wilson from Home Improvement.
Wait, do that real quick so that I can do this. I just wanted you to be looking up, and then anyway.
Yeah, be the
with the fence. That was a great show. I loved him. When you finally saw his face, I was so pissed. I was like, this guy's ugly. No, anyway, I'm just kidding you. But no, he came out to the reunion holding a little sign, like a little thing in front of it. It was brilliant. It was great.
That's
But
awesome.
all right, thank you for taking me down there. But I'm so sad we gotta let you go. I got our next guest.
Okay. It was a pleasure, and thank you so much. I look forward to listening to you guys more in the car, and have me on again sometime. I'd love to be here.
Hell yeah, and we'll jam real soon too. So let's get that going.
Yeah. We'll be in touch.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you.
Thank
you too, brother.
You too. See you later, guys. That was. Sorry, I froze.
Mike, ready or not?
I know. I don't know what I was doing there, bro. I was like,
I thought you actually froze. I thought your screen froze for a second.
dude, that's what it felt like in my brain. All right, guys. Wow, Nick, take it away, baby. We got another guest coming up.
Up next, we have Chris Batten from Chris Batten in the Woods. Let's welcome him to the show.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Chris, I'm coming back.
Hey, Chris, how are you? It's a pleasure to meet you.
Good. Nice to meet you too, Nick. Thanks for having me, man.
Oh, dude, thank you for joining us. And first off, I just want to compliment you. Your backdrop, your whole scenery, I love it. The guitars, the Elvis, the lamp, everything is just perfect.
I know. I grew up with the pleasure of having parents that appreciated tacky stuff and a wife who lets me turn our basement into a full-blown studio. So, it's my safe space.
the unsung hero, letting you do that. No, but it looks amazing. And can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah.
I see you have a guitar. Can you tell us about what you do with the band and how everything kind of got started?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We've been a band since like almost 20 years now, believe it or not. I came up I started playing guitar when I was 16 years old. All I ever cared about was writing music. Not even, I never was really a cover guy, and played acoustic for years. And then back in 2002, met this guy, Dustin Packard, who went on to become, like, the night I met him, we were passing each other at a bar, and a couple friends were in New Brunswick. The New Brunswick scene were trying to hook us up together to play music and everything. And I just moved home from New York, and we passed each other leaving and coming and going to this bar called McCormick's. And he grabs me. He goes, "You're Chris Batten, right?" And I go, "Yeah." "Are you Dustin?" He goes, "I want to be your Stevie Van Zandt." And I said, "Say no more, let's go." And we've always done everything ourselves. We kind of came up from, early punk ethics, do it yourself. And we always recorded our own stuff. I mean, when I was 16 and I started writing songs, my dad, one year, he bought me like one of those old 8-track tape machines and was like, learn how to record too. Don't just play and write. And, that's been one of the best things I've ever done, because this whole space is this is where we recorded all our new stuff. This is where we're playing the Bowery Ballroom on Thursday. So we've got all our gears here right now. And again, wife letting me practice till 12 a.m. But, we're just, we're doing it, man. And it's really fun.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about what your music sounds like, and maybe a couple of artists that people have either said maybe you sound like, or just that you think may have influenced your sound throughout the years?
It's funny, you guys were talking about Counting Crows, and before, I got to tell you, me and a bunch of the guys in the band, we're diehard fans of theirs. We love that band. We consider them one of the most underrated, unsung kind of Americana bands in the past 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
So they are a big influence on us, believe it or not. But, my whole thing, my whole life, I've always been about old. I was kind of raised on doo-wop and soul by my father and my mom. They always liked great music, all the way through like the Delaney and Bonnie stuff in the 70s. So everything we do is kind of just based on being authentic American rock and roll with like that little like touch of soul without being like obnoxious about it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what we've always gone for. And we've gone through these like highs and lows where it's, one minute we're leaning into the alt country stuff. And then the next minute, for a while at the end of the 2000s, we were going just full blown soul stuff and covering Otis Redding songs and really like going for this like soul revival we were trying to do. And now it's cool because this band has gone through so many incarnations, and we're now at this point where we're a 5-piece for the first time. And it's kind of all the members that have come together over the last 20 years, like the key members are together.
and we all bring a different kind of style to the table. You know, I'm the authentic guy, but then Dustin, who I started it with, is, you know, he's out in like post-punk, the DC sound of the 90s. And then I've got my other lead guitar player, Nick Guido. He's, you know, a Stevie Ray, John Mayer kind of player, you know. And then our drummer, Greg Ritchie, could pretty much, I mean, he could go from math rock to soul. So, you know, we're trying to, as we enter this next phase of this band where we're recording a lot, you know, we're very fortunate we get to play these awesome shows from time to time, but really focus on recording, and it's about bringing everybody's kind of own spirit to it. You know, I may bring the song, or we may all write the song, but it's all about, you know, what can each of us bring to it to make it a little unique, you know?
Well, I love it. And I'll tell you what, I got a sneak preview already, so I know everyone's in for a treat.
Oh, man, thank you.
You want to set the song up real quick, and we'll sneak out of here, and then we'll be back.
Absolutely. Yeah. So this song just came out this weekend. It's kind of slowly rolling out. It's everywhere. Apple Music should drop in the next day or two, but this song's called Do It All Over. And the band and I got together in June 2020. And I mean, this is our first new song in 15 years. And the band and I got together June 2020 after many starts and stops, like 15 years of starts and stops. And we finally tracked some drums right here. And, you know, over the last 2 years, we're all dads. We're all getting, some of our drummer got married. Our guitar player and bass player had their second kids. We've put together this song. And of the 4 songs, this was the one that we weren't as ready to record. It was like a new idea I had. We fooled around with it a couple of times, but we said, you know what? If we have time, let's do it. It's my house. We're not getting kicked out of a studio, you know? And, we did it. We got a great take. And honestly, I think thematically and just kind of audibly of what it sounds like, it's really a great shot of like who we are now. We built this song together. We all recorded it here in our apartments and everywhere. And this song's called Do It All Over. Just came out this week. I got to make this sound good. So I got to do one quick thing over here that they helped me with. And yeah, you can check this song out everywhere. And here it is. This is called Do It All Over. Driving through the night of the storm with your wheels getting lost in the water. You're always searching till you traveled so long that you sank like a stone without warning. Hey, and everyone you meet is busting at the seams. If eventually I think that we can do it all over. I think that we can start again. I think that we can do it all over. Do it all over. Step out and take in all the air from the clouds. Pick yourself off the ground every morning. Don't stop and wonder about a world you don't know. Just sit out on the road and get going. Hey, and everyone you meet is busting at the seams. If eventually I think that we can do it all over. I think that we can start again. I think that we can do it all over. Do it all over. We carried through the dark, so all we had was the blood. I think that we can start again. I think that we can do it all over. When everyone is supposed to make a scene, we fade into the sea. It fades eventually. I think that we can fade eventually. I think that we can fade eventually. I think that we can fade eventually. I think that we can do it all over.
Woo! Yeah, Chris, my man. Bro, that was really great, dude. Yo, voice sounding great. That guitar was sounding great. And I
thank
love
you.
that song, man.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me. It feels good to play it.
Dude, I'm just hearing like the other instruments with it. I would love to see that live in its full glory, dude.
Yeah.
Killer song.
Thank
All
you
right,
very much. Thank you. This was a fun one too, because like building it as we go, like we all have this tendency, all of us, to like pick up other instruments that we don't play. You know, like I played mandolin on this, I played organ on this. Our guitar player Nick just, you know, it's been years coming, but he just like flat out playing lap steel now. You know, and it's just like it's fun to just push ourselves and kind of fill in the gaps, you know, and kind of put it on ourselves. You know. We've always had this thing where we can't find those instruments. Like you were playing that funk band earlier, and they were just like fantastic. And it's like that saxophone player. It's like, where do you find that guy? You know, so we just put it on our own shoulders and just figure out how to do it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, dude, I really love that. And too, when you have three guitarists, sometimes you're like, all right, you know what? Today I'll put on this song. I'll get off of this, and I'll try to do that. So I agree. That's cool.
Totally. Well, it's like we were saying before, you know, when we were like checking everything, like I don't normally play acoustic live. I'm more like, I like to throw my guitar around. I like to go wild. But now with the three guitar players, it's like, it just opens up the whole world. And it's just cool. You know, I can lean back. Someone else can lean back. You know, we're starting to just, it's wild to be this late in the game and be opening it up so big, you know?
One, you could sing and focus on the singing as opposed to the.
Oh, I love that. Oh man, we're playing a song at Bowery that we have played almost at every show since we put it out in 2007 on our last EP. I've never sang this song better because I don't have to worry about there's so many damn chord changes in it. I'm like, you know, we always make a joke. It's like, is it on the dots or it is on the non-dots? I don't know where it goes.
Exactly.
He's not the bass player.
Yeah, exactly. If he holds it down, I'm good to go.
Anyway, nice to meet you, Chris. I'm Remy.
Nice to meet you too. Hey, Remy.
Hey, I love that Elvis lamp. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have to. I need to know all the background about this Elvis lamp.
I can tell you a lot, man. So I was very fortunate. I grew up with parents that just loved like kitschy stuff. They just loved tacky stuff. Like, I mean, pink flamingos. We had all this crazy stuff. And we had a little bungalow down the Jersey Shore for a few years. So
Where?
it was down in Point Pleasant, New Jersey.
Nice. Sure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm in Jersey.
Where are you at?
Oh, I'm in North Jersey.
Okay.
Nobody likes to be here, but I'm here.
I'm in Union County. I'm in like Central Jersey. You know, I'm not.
Okay.
I wish I was down the beach more, but I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
But so my parents love this kind of stuff, and my parents' 25th wedding anniversary. My brother and I wanted to get him something big and wild, and we actually went to New Hope. We'd always go to New Hope to find their like kitschy stuff.
Yeah, they have great stuff in New
Yes.
Hope.
The best.
Yes.
Yes. And we would go to this store, Love Saves the Day. You remember that store, Love Saves?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, like a head shop. I was like 12 years old. My mom and I were like shopping head shops.
Yes.
I was there for the bootleg CDs, and God knows what.
Yeah. Those were the best, the bootleg CDs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I purged all my CDs, but I kept all my bootlegs.
Oh, that.
I was like, I just couldn't let go. I paid $50 for this 2 CD Pearl Jam bootleg. I'm going to keep it.
You better. If it's Pearl Jam, you better fucking keep it, Prof.
So we bought that lamp for him, though, for their 25th wedding anniversary. We bought that lamp for him, and it kind of found its way to my house now because, my dad was like, it belongs in this space. So.
It does. It does. That is the best lamp ever. I just had to.
Oh,
I know.
I appreciate
I wanted to say something about it before, but we started talking about the tellies. But that was like also on my mind. But I feel so bad. We are at that time of the night where I got the fun on you. But tell us real quick where everyone can go check you out. We got your links up.
Yes.
What's that one song you really want them to hear?
I appreciate it. So the new song, what I just played, Do It All Over. Go check it out. It's on all streaming services now. I promise you it'll be up on Apple in a day or two. I don't know what's going on, but it's everywhere else. You can go to our website, chrisbattenandthewoods.com. We've got links to everywhere it's streaming. It's much different than the way I played it. There's a lot more going on it. So I'd love for you guys to hear it. Let us know what you think. Follow us on Instagram, everything. And we're playing Bowery Ballroom this Thursday. And we're going to celebrate the release of this new show. We're playing with my friends, a dear friend of mine's cover band called Guns N' Hoses. As you can tell, that's kind of like the Led Zeppelin version of Guns N' Roses. They totally rip. My friend is Axl Rose in that band, and it's just gonna be a party, man. We're gonna be there celebrating the new song. It's Bowery Ballroom, and come out if you can. Otherwise, be in touch. Check out the song. And guys, thanks for having me. This show's amazing. I hope we can do it again soon.
Yeah, we
Lovely
definitely will.
to meet you, Chris.
Nice to meet you too.
And you're amazing, Chris. So thank you so much for coming on. That was
Awesome.
A lot of fun. And trust me, we're getting you back on. And good luck, bro. We'll talk to you soon.
Man. All right.
We'll definitely be seeing you one day. We're popping in the audience. We're gonna be like, "Yo, Chris, Stereo Show in the house." No, he was awesome, guys. Go follow Chris Batten in the Woods right now, or Nick will come and rape it. I mean, pillage your village. All right, listen, Nick's not letting me talk anymore today. I don't know what's going on. Let's go to the video.
We're about to get canceled.
Dance slow, or fall asleep in your room. Take a breath, it's something special, just far too soon. A kiss goodbye under cigarette smoke. Said I'll be home soon. Take a breath, it's something special, just far too soon.
All right, guys, that was Matthew K. Nick always finds these awesome artists. Guys, speaking of awesome artists, we got an awesome artist for you right now hanging backstage. Guitarist, singer, in a few projects. His newest one is called Friendly Bullet. Please welcome to the show, David Snider.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Yeah, and hats off to Chris. That was a great performance, and yeah, I like what he was saying about diversity and some differing influences coming into play with material, whether that's original or covers.
Yeah, I agree. I especially because all different songs attract different people, and Victor Wooten was on the one time, and he was talking about that, and he mentioned like how it's so important to connect with that person in the audience, and if you see something you think they might like say they're wearing a certain hat, like they come up with a Blink hat, and you just know a little riff of a Blink song. If you play that person's gonna light up and might come talk to you at the end of the show. So yeah, that playing all those different types of songs is awesome. Now, what about you? Where do you end and begin? Do you do a little funk like back in the city? Like where are your boundaries for music?
I mean, of course, but I was born in the '80s, so I grew up in the '90s, and growing up, it was a lot of classic rock and '90s alternative, of course, and '90s hip hop, of course, which sort of is a good segue towards the influences of the project you mentioned, Friendly Bullet, which is sort of, I guess the easiest comparison is Rage Against the Machine, but I mean our influences are everywhere from reggae to hip hop to Tool, and mine are kind of in the same, being a musician, being an audio engineer, like all my musical tastes are pretty broad. I really dig into blues and jazz, and like you said, funk and Victor Wooten. That's a great example of somebody who's played with anybody and everybody in various styles.
He's a guy that's just a genius. I'll tell you. Huh. Well, you're pretty talented too, though. So I'm excited. Oh,
thank you. I appreciate that.
Got a little strat. Oh no, that's not a strat. But I like that oversized headstock. Yeah, I was like, wait a sec. Wow, dude, how'd that happen?
It's kind of a funny story. Just that I was always a Gibson person. I was playing Les Pauls and stuff like that, and I sat down in like a Guitar Center in a music store, and they happened to I used to play a Fender combo amp primarily, so they had my amp there. They had this guitar. I sat down with it, and it's got two humbuckers for guitarists out there who know what the hell that means. And that kind of is slightly different than the usual Fender sound, I guess you'd say.
Totally.
And I sat down with that with the amp that I had at home and kind of just fell in love. It had all the big, heavy sound of a Gibson, but with a little more nuance and brightness that a Fender is sometimes associated with.
Yeah, they're usually a little brighter. Was it a little lighter?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. If anybody among us here today or in the audience has ever played a Les Paul, they know that it's a bit of a heavy instrument.
Oh, they are gorgeous. But for me, they're all studio because they just I'm dying by the end. I'm like, but I'm excited, man. So I remember, I hope you're doing the same song you were doing before. If not, that's okay. But you did a really cool. Yeah, because you did this super cool chord. Then you actually did another cool chord later. So I can't wait. So let's talk about this song real quick, and then I'm going to pop out.
All right. This song is called Where to Begin. And I came up with it probably just before or around the time of the pandemic. I had some words laying around and came into the music slowly but surely. And I was playing this at local open mics and stuff that I would frequent occasionally, and I had no name for it. And I jokingly asked the audience, and of course fellow musicians in the audience, what it should be called, and a kid by the name of Cole, who's also a musician, was like, call it Where to Begin. And I was like, you know what, that works. That really works. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of a song about finding your people, and in that process, sometimes finding out who's not your people, and it's sort of a love song to finding your own community, but also to sort of a poke in the finger at those who have clearly displayed themselves not to be part of your tribe. So I'm guessing you want me to play it, though. Enough talk from me. So this song is called Where to Begin. I'm working on getting this out in the next couple, maybe few at the latest months, along with a couple other tunes. And I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Little vampires, you were letting them in. Taking time, taking space, you were letting them in. You were letting them in. All your time they're taking, all your time they're wasting. Get it out. Little leeches sticking to your skin, sucking blood, sucking life. You're letting them in. You're letting them in. All your time they're using, all your time you're losing. Get it out. While we're letting them in, get it out. Where do we begin? Get it out. While we're letting them in, get it out. You know where to begin. All the time you're losing, yeah, we're just waning. Looking for all the time it's waning. Yeah, we're just waning. Get it out. While we're letting them in, get it out. Yeah, where do we begin? Get it out. While we're letting them in, get it out. You know where to begin.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, nice little tune there, bro. And that guitar does sound primo, bro. I was noticing like what you were pointing out, the double humbuckers. Like you said, that's an unusual setup for a telly. But dude, it's sounding good, man. And I really like that voice, your vocals, bro. It's like kind of hypnotic. It's stuck in your head, dude. I was singing the whole time with you. I was doing little harmonies with you, but it was horrible what I was doing. But you were sounding great, bro. But let me get Remy on the line here. Remy.
Thank you.
Hey, David. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
No,
Appreciate that.
thank you. Really, honestly. And also, your hair is fucking phenomenal. Excuse my language. We're probably gonna get taken off for that.
You're fine.
No,
I
that
know.
was great. And like, also the humbuckers are fantastic too. People like, you think people don't understand that, but that's really wonderful. And like,
Yeah, yeah.
hell yeah, you sounded
Yeah.
great.
I find there's usually dueling camps in the argument over humbuckers versus single coil pickups and the varying tones that they offer. And there are a lot of people out there who also they kind of get tones or sounds that you would think were counter to the setup of their particular guitar. There's lots of people out there with single coil guitars that get these huge, rich, expansive sounds that you wouldn't associate with the instrument they might be playing.
Absolutely. No, you're 100% right on that. And I also, when I was listening, I heard your love for Victor Wooten. So we're
Oh
gonna
yeah, yeah.
we're gonna
No,
chat
actually,
with
I
that
got
for
to catch
1
him at a
second.
bass clinic when I was much younger with Stanley Clark. It was out here
very
in
cool.
Cleveland. And he showed up
Where
to
was
like a
that?
small music store.
Oh, what?
In what state?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh,
Cleveland.
far away from New Jersey. I'm like, what state?
Yeah.
I need to know.
9-10 hours, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Stanley Clark, was Marcus Miller there? Was that the SMV tour?
No, it was just like a bass clinic, and it was like
Very
it was
cool.
something interesting. It was just they showed up and they talked about their gear, their techniques.
That's
It
awesome.
was definitely cool.
Very
Jaw-dropping.
awesome.
Jaw dropping.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And I
Do
was
we-
like
because
15
Stanley
or 16,
Clark
and my
is-
dad
is-
was like, "You need to see this."
Yeah, and your dad was
Your
100% correct.
Yeah, no,
Okay, panty dropping.
That's so cool that you saw Stanley Clark and Victor in one.
one shot, yeah.
Yeah, very cool, man.
Yeah, and also very cool. David, yourself, you're very cool. You got a lot of projects that you have going on. How do you manage to keep all that going? Because you're in quite a lot, and you're also helping the music scene and promoting all these other artists yourself.
I wish I could say there's a method to the madness, but I think it's really just pushing myself and putting myself into it, no matter what it is, as much as possible. Whether that's the project we were talking about today, which was Friendly Bullet, or my own solo material, or work in the other band that I'm in, Megan the Magnetosphere, or the current stuff I'm working with Aunt D. DePrater. We're sort of teaming up and doing like sort of complementing each other's songs live, and hopefully we bring some of that to the studio on a few tunes. But Dee's got an album out that I engineered and produced. We basically co-produced it, but you know. So
Very
yeah,
cool.
I've got a lot of irons in the fire, I guess you'd say.
No, you have a
Awesome.
lot going on. That's fantastic. Sorry, Nick, I cut you off.
No, I'm mesmerized by how much he's able to keep going and keep up on.
Same.
And do you feel like a different guitarist in each project, or do you feel like I'm doing a little bit of that here, a little bit of this?
Well, in Friendly Bullet, I'm playing bass, and that's
There we go. That helps.
That's a nice step back, as well as a step back from the front person angle, which is nice because much like in Magnetosphere, I play usually lead guitar, and we switch. Me and Dee DePrater, who's also in that band, switch off on bass and guitar, and both those positions sort of allow, especially in the guitar, allows me to sort of step back again. My first band, I was the front person, and we were a three-piece. So anybody who's been in a three-piece, or is the only guitarist in a band, or the only front person in a band, knows, like, you've got to cover a lot of bases in that role. And to come from that to Magnetosphere was interesting, and it was like a learning experience, as well as like a little bit of relief to be able to step back and compliment the song and not worry about being the one to hold it all together for everybody else. You know, it's more about
I
contribution.
mean, so as the
at that
bass
point.
player, you didn't have to hold it together for everybody else. No, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah. Yeah, who was asking about a
I'm
bass player?
totally just messing. It was a joke. I was hoping you would laugh.
But yeah, you know.
I love it. Well, listen, are you going to be doing any more projects, or is that it?
Well,
Is there room
I mean,
for one more?
There has to be.
as far as my solo material, I am trying to sort of at least in a studio setting, put together other people behind me for the recording process and sort of build a band around that. And it's probably going to feature a lot of people I've collaborated with in the past, whether it's a guest spot or a permanent spot in a backing band. I don't know if I'm going to go that route for live performance, but at least for the studio, of course, I think anybody who's been a solo performer, we tend to try and give the song what it asks for and make the song as good as it can be, whether it's us playing all the instruments as you showed the gentleman before me, which was pretty awesome to see him go from bass to piano, to guitar to keys. It's like, holy crap, and singing.
Holy
And,
crap.
Yeah.
What instrument is holy
impressive.
crap? I just need to know.
I can fake it on keys, and I'm, according to everybody I've been in a band with, probably the worst, hardest hitting drummer there is.
No, I mean,
But you know,
you're
anybody who's
amazing.
multi-instrumentalist like that, I admire.
Yeah, I love that too. I'm always in awe of those people. I'm a wannabe. I play a little bass, like pretend to sing. So, but you do it all. So, hey, I thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm so sorry if I don't get to the next guest in time. Nick beats me.
He does.
I guess that's better than whatever he does to villages, but
Wow.
Dave, I know, man. I'm like
yeah,
so
thank you guys
bad.
for having me. Thank you guys
I mean,
for
where's
having me
your
back. That
where's
was
your
great.
Viking hat, Nick?
Yeah.
Dave,
Okay.
for coming.
Oh, was that the corner of your bed? I'm like that blind.
We're gonna get you on again, David, because I missed you, dude. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
we'll
missed
have you on
guys, too.
again.
You guys are really doing some great stuff, and I appreciate being a part of that again too.
It was so nice to meet you, Dave.
And great
Absolutely, you too.
performance. And we'll talk to you again for sure.
All right, thank you all. I appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
Guys, everyone go check out David Snider. He's an awesome band called Friendly Bullet. He also plays with Meg in the Magnetospheres, and he also has a solo project. So
And
go
can
make
Nick put the hat on?
Yeah, Nick, please put that on as you interview our next guest.
We need it.
Okay.
It has to happen. It has to happen.
Guys, Nick's gonna go put the hat on real quick. And then he's
Oh,
gonna-
Zeus is like, no more.
All right, Rem, I'm running on you, but we're getting the hat. Well, let's get Nick with the hat. Yeah. All right, Nick.
I had to. I'm sorry, guys. I love you both.
We'll be back. Nick, I'm letting you start the next interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Elijah Stone.
Hello. What's up?
Elijah, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, man. I like the Viking helmet.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a little hard to conduct the interview in, but I enjoy wearing it a little bit. But
Hell yeah.
dude, thank you so much for joining us tonight. You've been doing a lot of amazing stuff, and
Thanks
since
for
it
having me.
since it is your first time being on the show, can you tell the guests what your style of music is a little bit like and how you kind of got started over the last couple of years?
Yeah, so I started off like super like indie acoustic singer songwriter. That's kind of what I just like tell everybody. Very like folk, very raw. I remember writing my first song, taking my producer and being like, don't touch the song. Like I wanted to sound as raw and sad as possible. So now I make like alternative pop. I've made some EDM songs. I'm getting into like so many different genres. I'm doing R&B stuff. I got a lot of like indie pop, a lot of really cool, exciting music.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And how does the music that you're currently writing now, or at least the songwriting process, differ from the first few songs that you released?
Oh man, so, well, first off, I started off all of my songs, just my writing journey in general, and my music journey in general, very much from like a very quiet, hurt place. I didn't have a lot of love for myself. I didn't have a lot of love. I wanted to be heard, and I wanted to make music and make art, but I didn't know how to. I didn't want anybody to hear it. So I started off playing like really quietly, like acoustic guitar in my room and writing all my songs like like there. And then now I've just honed my skills in the studio. I'm able to like pretty much hop in any studio session on any beat, put on headphones, freestyle entire songs, and I'm able to like I've tapped in that creative flow, I guess, that happens when I can get sad and hold the guitar. Use that in the studio. So that's kind of how I'm writing songs now.
Awesome. I love it. It's a great way to channel your raw emotions into the music and really make it your own.
Yeah.
Who are some of the artists that influence your sound?
Oh man, there's a lot. Some of my favorites will always be John Bellion, Eden, Dermot Kennedy had a good influence. John Vincent III influenced a lot of my earlier stuff. Sebastian Paul is influencing a lot of the stuff I was working on right now. Louis Del Mar, one of my favorite bands of all time. They influence me a lot. Like, they're just the vibe and how they write their art. It's amazing. So those are some of the guys that I've kind of just like studied and just like watched. I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to do that. Like, I want to be on that level.
Awesome. Yeah, and it seems like you really are getting onto a whole other level of your own, because you have been not only doing all the music, but also creating and producing the music videos that you've been releasing, and not just one, because I believe there were a few, including the most recent one that you released. How has that whole journey been going for creating the music videos, and what's it like doing it on your own?
It's been an adventure, to say the least. I remember I was waiting for a really long time to get a music video done for my song I Want to Go Home. And I was just like, things with the videographer bailed, like things happened with this and this and that, and I ended up waiting for so long and being like, oh, like, if I just did it myself, I could get it done. And then I was talking to my manager, and he's like, well, we need like music videos for the album before you like go and start doing other stuff. And I was like, okay, what if I just do them all myself? And he's like, and I was like, yeah, I probably could. And I literally just had no idea, like, because I actually started off a lot of my music stuff doing photography and videography for like other artists, music videos, cover art, like all that stuff. So I had a little bit of that skill set. So I was like, well, screw it, I might as well do some music videos for the songs on the album. So I started with like the first song I ever dropped, made a music video for that entirely by myself in my house, like using just lighting and weird things of perception and editing. And it made a pretty interesting video. And then I got like decent at it, and I started figuring it out, like how to do it better. And then on I probably dropped like I think 6 music videos or something like that, almost all filmed, edited, directed by myself. I was lucky enough to have like a friend maybe in the area, like in LA, that was able to hold the camera to get some shots for me that were like handheld, but I had to direct and do the stuff. It was fun.
Awesome. That's very cool, and not an easy task to do at all, because there's a lot that goes into creating the plans for the video, putting it all together, and just even shooting it all.
Yeah.
And I've noticed on your Instagram page you have a lot of photos of traveling and other places that you've gone to do these shoots and other various things. Do you have a favorite place you like to travel or would want to shoot your next video at?
Man, I don't know. I love traveling, and I'm always down to go new places. I haven't really been like a lot of places, so I've only, I'm always trying to go somewhere new and see how it goes down in wherever places. But I love Hawaii. I wanna do some music videos in Hawaii, like in like just straight up like the rainforest type areas in like Hawaii area. But I think that would be cool. But I don't know. I think my favorite place to visit regularly would be like South Carolina and visit my mom. It's such like a little getaway, and I can kind of disappear. And then I go to California like way too much. So.
Okay, awesome. That's very cool. Can you tell us a little bit about the song that you prepared for us for today?
Yeah, so the song I have prepared was one I was just talking about, I Want to Go Home.
Yeah.
Just one of my favorite songs that I wrote on my album. I would have loved to perform one of the new ones, but I don't know how to put that on a guitar just yet. So this is one of my favorites. It's basically just about not knowing where you belong, like not feeling like you have a home, not feeling like you have a place to be. I grew up in Las Vegas, and I didn't really have a very strong friend group here. I didn't feel like I was very well known, very well cared for. And I was just like, man, I need to get out of here. My mom was like, I want to move too. And she was like literally Googling places with the most moderate climate. And then Greenville, South Carolina popped up, and she was like, let's go. And I was like, all right, bet. And I went there, and I still like felt that. Like I still didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. I was like, where am I supposed to be? And then luckily my music started doing decently in Vegas, started just meeting a lot of more producers and whatnot. And then I ended up writing that song just about like kind of that feeling of like, I still don't know where I'm supposed to be. I don't feel like I have a home, but I'm trying, I'm trying to find out where that is, basically.
Awesome. I think that's a great story, a great subject for the song, and I think a great segue into playing it if you want to get your guitar ready.
Yeah, I got it right here. Can you hear that? Sound good? All right. I assume it does, because so yeah, the song's called I Wanna Go Home. Cool. Okay. It goes like this.
side of my bed. Yes, I don't feel at home, but I never did. Is it wrong if I'm not here by tomorrow? Can I move on? Are you just gonna haunt me again? It's 4 p.m. and I'm barely waking up. I'm in my head and I don't know where to go. 'Cause I'm tired of making the same mistakes. Why can't anything go my way? Oh, 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 yeah. 'Cause I just wanna go home, but I don't know where that is. And I'm losing my mind, trying to pick up the pieces now. Wanna go home. My head's on fire, and I see faces on the wall sometimes. I'm being pulled from every direction. Maybe I'll go insane before I get there. Oh, 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 yeah. 'Cause I just wanna go home, but I don't know where that is. And I'm losing my mind, trying to pick up the pieces now. I just wanna go home, but I don't know where that is. And I'm losing my mind, trying to pick up the pieces now. I wanna go home.
Thanks.
Hell yeah,
That was
bro.
it, man.
Nice job, brother.
Thanks, man. It was a little bit. I was still battling with the guitar being very quiet in my ear, but you know, it's okay.
Sounds great, dude. Honestly, it must be like an acoustic simulator or something, because it sounded great, man. It's electric, right?
Cool. Yeah. This is my baby.
Dude, and your voice sounded nice too, man. Very soothing voice.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, honestly. All right, let's get Nick on too. I know he's got something to say real quick.
Yo, that was an awesome performance, and I can totally see you doing a video in Hawaii, and that just being the great compliment with that scenery.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that a lot.
No, it's like an introspective song too.
Yeah.
You know, and it just hit that nice vibe with it. I would love to hear more of that. Tell you the truth, man.
Yeah.
Come on to Jersey, bro. No.
Say less. I'm honestly super down. I'm always trying to. I always say like I will travel literally anywhere. Like if I have a mission to be or something to do, I'm there.
I love it. So you got this whole awesome studio behind you,
Yes.
and you were telling me you're doing a lot of writing.
Yeah. So I've been on like a whole writing kick because I obviously like as much as I love a lot of that music and I love a lot of that what that meant to me, I've just been finding myself like continuously trying new things, trying new sounds, figuring out what I can do with my voice, what I can do with my sound. And so I was out in LA, and I came back and was just like feeling super inspired and wrote like 5 songs in like a single week. Every single day, wrote and produced my entire songs, and like they're not like done all the way, but they're like good enough to be demos. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm happy with them, and I'm continuously gonna try writing a lot more music too.
Yeah, that's the key. Just keep pounding it out, and then you'll find the ones that really just keep going. But seems like you're off to a great start. You're off to a great something there. It's not a start. You're past that, man. You're doing big things. All right, let's get Remy on to save me from myself.
Hello.
Oh, I'm supposed to save you from yourself.
I have that in the song actually.
I know that. Like, I'm gonna write that down. Actually,
I love that.
Sounds like a collaboration going on.
I
It
know.
does. Anyway, Elijah Stone, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
I'm Remy.
Hi.
Hey.
Also, excuse me sweating a little bit. For some reason my AC is not on, and I didn't turn it on before this, so it's just baking in my studio.
Oh, no.
All the
Really?
monitors, and all
No,
the
don't
computers
even
and
worry.
stuff.
I'm more
Oh, yeah.
admiring your
Yeah.
curls than anything else.
Thank you.
Because I'm curly and like that's difficult.
It is. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Sometimes I just don't want to deal with it. I'm gonna shave my head one day, and everyone's gonna be
Right?
upset, but,
I always think that.
No
I'm
one
like,
will expect it.
today's the
Yeah.
day. I'm just gonna take the goddamn buzzer and I'm gonna fucking call it off.
Yep.
No, really.
Yeah.
No,
I-
curly hair is difficult.
It is.
Oh, I
Like,
believe it.
Sometimes it's just like so
Duh.
much, like just like it just gets caught on things. It's just like a whole
It
lot.
does.
It's hot on my neck. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You're right about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, one more question.
Yeah.
So, is that a
absolutely.
crystal around your neck, the longest
Yes.
thing?
So I have a bunch of random necklaces and jewelries. So this,
I love-
don't know if I
I
can
love
show
it.
you. It's labradorite. I wrapped it myself.
It is. It is labradorite. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Hell
and then
yeah.
This is, I think, like dragon scale jasper or something like that. Black
Nice.
dragon scale jasper, something like that. And this is just a little arrowhead from Hawaii. But yeah, I always have some sort of arrangement of necklaces. And it's like my little.
Same. No, I mean I don't have any on right now, but yeah, no, totally same.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I love that. I love necklaces. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm a big fan of jewelry and expressing yourself.
yeah, and I have no tattoos, so like that's how I express myself.
Yeah, heck yeah. I need more. I need a vast, more amount of tattoos on my body than I have.
I mean, I was raised Jewish, so like
Yeah.
we're not allowed to have tattoos.
That's
so
cool.
Mom, if you're watching, your little Remy doesn't have any.
I actually
She
don't.
listened.
Oh heck yeah.
So
Where-
you have another crystal, which I need to know.
Oh, this one here.
Mhm.
Oh, I think this one's the black dragon scale jasper is what I believe it is.
Oh,
It's like
cool.
little balls. I can't really show you because it's far, but
I'm like, okay, let me see.
Or you put on this. What's your sign? No, I'm just.
No, actually, no.
Hey, I am a Virgo. Virgo
You would
season.
be a
I'm
Virgo.
just saying, it's our time right now. My birthday's
He's living
coming up
that
soon, I'm
Virgo
excited.
life.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
real.
Yeah. What
You
day?
Libras are next,
I'm gonna
so.
be 22 on September 13th. So
Nice.
Oh,
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Oh, you're a
Yeah.
baby.
13 is my lucky number. I knew
Hell
you were
yeah.
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and these two, you guys are Libras, the two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm a
Libra.
Pisces. Nobody wants to deal with a Pisces.
Hey man, I've had a lot of good Pisces in my life, so I don't know.
Me too.
Just trash me out. It's okay. I'm kidding. I'm good, totally kidding.
All right. Well, let's get back to your music. What is your
Yeah.
normal setup when you're out performing?
I'm looking to figure that one out. That's a great question.
You're like,
I started off like again, like all my music was acoustic. All my music was on like an electric or acoustic guitar. So it'd pretty much just be me and my guitar. And then I started experimenting with like band sounds and how that works. I started doing like stuff with like I can do like backing tracks. I have a lot of like really cool pop and alternative stuff. So I can throw on backing tracks and just go. And it just has like no vocals and I just go and do the whole song. But I'm kind of like slowly beginning to work on that live scene to be like exactly what I want for the experience. So I'm trying to get like the backing tracks, like background vocals, background synths and things with the live band sound, and then yeah, I think it'll be cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love that. The way you can layer things up and, press a little button. You got the band with you, cut it off. It's nice and dynamic. So I'm excited to see when you get that.
Yeah, I'm really excited, man. I've haven't been able to do a lot of like great shows in Vegas just because like the scene here is pretty small. But I think slowly but surely.
Which was where? I'm sorry.
Las Vegas, Nevada is where I'm from.
That's where you're from?
Yes. Born and raised, pretty much. I grew up in a dirt town called Pahrump outside of Vegas, but it's all Nevada. But yeah, I slowly but surely I'm gonna get that live band situation together, so I can hopefully start maybe.
We had a
doing
guest
some
here,
tours.
Carlos, is in Vegas now.
Oh,
Boom.
exciting! You have to connect.
Gotta
us.
connect
I love
them.
meeting.
Oh.
I love meeting artist people in from my city.
My cousin's out there too. She's a lot of fun. She'll take you out. You gotta know if she's alive. She's wild. I'm afraid to hang out with her. She's like party queen. She's a lot of fun. No, my cousin Jess. She's in
Oh, they doing it, Carlos. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You totally lost me on that one.
He's fun too, Carlos. I don't know him, but he sounds fun. No,
He's doing a show, Carlos Holguin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't party with him.
Yeah.
Elijah, what's your favorite? No, I'm just kidding. Here.
No, I mean honestly, man, I love smoking.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah.
That's all I need.
No, you're fine here on that.
Yeah,
No,
you
you're
know what I'm saying?
cool. No, that's good. You're all good.
The Stereo Smoke Show. I mean, Joe Show.
No, it's me. It's a stereo healthy show.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about mental health. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep my mind right. It's all
Mental health.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Elijah, we have to make you a guest on this show. You fit right in with us.
So down.
I mean, I feel like I'm about to concede and Elijah should take my place because.
No,
Kidding.
I'm down to kick it though. I'm down to kick it.
No, I'll fuck you up. Don't even try to take my place on this
I would never take. I would
I'll
never
kill
take your
you.
spot.
You won't even know that you existed.
I would never take your spot, but I mean,
Can't even.
I don't think it would be too bad to have a fourth screen on this little lineup right here, and I'd just be.
Now we're talking.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Maybe you get bumped up.
I'm
either third-
untalking.
Oh, there,
We're not friends
Yep.
anymore.
there you go.
Oh.
Look at that. Boom.
Damn, dog.
I don't like how I look on that screen, so we're not going to do that.
Elijah, just so you
I'm
know,
totally
from my
messing with you.
mom's lips. You're
Oh, my mom said you're a handsome guy.
Thank you.
Really,
Thanks, Mom.
Kathy? All right.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Jimmy's mom.
You know what, Kathy? I thought we were friends, but I'm totally unfriending you now, Kathy. We are no longer friends.
Hey, you can add me though.
Mom, look at the trouble you're causing over
I'm
here.
totally just kidding. I'm really kidding.
Elijah,
Oh,
this
man.
has been fun.
Yeah.
Well, listen. Now that this just got even funnier, bro, tell us everyone where to go find you, except for my mom. Mom, stop listening. Elijah,
Jimmy's
go.
mom. My Instagram is official Elijah Stone. No. But yeah, I'm on every platform: TikTok, Instagram, official Elijah Stone on Instagram, Elijah Stone Music on TikTok, Elijah Stone on all platforms to listen to the music. And I have a ridiculous amount of more music on the way, like a lot of music. So
I love it, dude. You're
I do
great.
too.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
absolutely, thanks for having
And we're gonna
Well,
get you
now
on
I hate
again.
you, so we're not friends anymore. No, I'm totally kidding. I'm that person. Like I'm
me.
just
Yeah.
I'm messing
I
with
get
you.
it.
You'll be friends. She's finding you. You're
Kathy.
gonna,
Yeah.
100%. We're always besties.
oh, timeout. And
Ooh.
she
Oh
loves
my
you.
God! Really? Are we gonna play that game?
I know I did something right. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah, you did, and I did something wrong. Apparently, I don't know what the fuck I did wrong. But that's cool. All right, Kathy. All right.
I love it.
Elijah, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for
You're a
having me.
great sport.
You are. It was
I'd
lovely
love-
to meet
yeah,
you.
I'd
I'm
love to come
totally
back
just
and listen
messing
to
with
music
you.
and meet
We'd
you,
love
talk
to have you
more,
back.
So, hell yeah.
We will. We're getting you back real soon, and we'll have a lot of fun. Thank you. Until then.
Awesome. See you guys.
All
And
right.
use hair products.
Oh,
Guys, this show is getting crazy. This is what happens when I don't partake before the show. We're out of control.
No, this is what happens when your mom chimes in and like
I
tries to
know.
just like get me off the show.
Mom, what are you doing, Mom? Mom,
Kathy O'Connor Hawkins, you want to
she's trying-
go?
She's trying to give Elijah more screen time.
I know.
I love your mother so much.
She's great.
Oh,
Really? Oh wow. All right.
What?
I don't know. She loves you, Nick, but she don't love Remy. That's cool. That's cool.
I think she meant to put in Remy. You
No,
know
she
I
didn't.
love you. You too, Nick.
Yeah,
Mom, you love them, but what about me?
I didn't hear your name in
Who
that
cares
mix.
about you?
I
You want to be
know.
loved by your mother. I don't care about you.
I meant,
I meant Remy.
what about you? What about your son that calls you all the time, Mom? Oh no! Now Wendy's saying I better be good. Oh,
Now you're getting into trouble.
no. I love it. All right, we're gonna get ourselves together while Nick puts on a video for
You know I love
real
you more than
quick.
anything. How sweet
look,
is
Jimmy's-
that?
Stereo Joe loves you.
Boom!
Oh,
Boom. Back
I
to
mean,
Stereo Joe
as a
Show.
mom myself, like that's
Boom.
what I would say to my
Hey,
daughter.
Gene and
So
Jesse, my brothers, you see that? That's right. Number one. Don't forget it. All right, let's get the video.
Dear Regina, dear Mrs. I'm writing you to ask you a favor. Help me get my baby back again. Think about her every day, all the hours passing by, drives me almost out of my mind. Now you're awake just wondering now where it all went wrong and how. I need some answers, please. So dear Regina, dear Mrs. I'm writing you to ask you a favor, to help me get my baby back again. Not the night since morning still, waking up here without you. I need you by my side. Having what we had not there, nothing left but this blank stare. Asking myself why, dear Regina, dear Mrs. I'm writing you to ask you a favor, to help me get my baby back again.
I mean, that violin is off the chart. Sorry, I can't hear you, Jimmy.
I was saying, look at the people on the outside of the house.
Baby, if you listen now, I wanna make it up somehow and make us what we were.
That's Clay Aiken.
Dear Regina, dear Mrs. Writing you to ask you a favor,
Clay Aiken.
help me get my baby back again. Dear desperate, dear
No, wait.
so and so.
Clay Aiken was in a movie. I forget.
Was he
No,
really?
Mike has it. What's the Clay Aiken song that you always make fun
I
of?
was invisible.
If I was invisible.
I don't know it.
Mike always says it's the creepiest song he's ever heard. It was like, if I was invisible,
I
I'd
would
watch
just
you
watch
from
you
your
while you're
bedroom window. It's weird, right?
Yeah, it's totally creepy.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I
Very
mean, I have my own lyrics for this song, but
Can you hear him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys, just so
It's
you
very
know,
creepy. If I were invisible.
guys, I'm invisible every night that Nick sleeps over when I'm standing above him. Yeah, Nicky.
Ew, that's so weird. And essentially, like, I'm not there for that shit.
There's
We're gonna start
photos on the
calling
way.
you On the on
I
I'll
don't want photos. No, don't send me photos. I don't want proof. Like, I just, I don't want to be there for that lawsuit. I'm good.
What's they called? Teabagging someone?
This is when you put your balls on their face.
Yeah, you don't want photos? Nick
I don't
never
want
wakes
photos
up.
of your balls on Nick's face. No, I'm good.
But I
I'm
like
good.
I put his hair around and I like make different hairstyles. All right.
That's me.
Nick, get the next. You want to get the next one set up? I'll tell Remy more stories.
No, I don't need to know about how you suffocate Nick's face with your ball sack. I'm good. I'm good. We're
No.
good.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. David knows what's going on. Jimmy has a photo album of Nick sleeping.
No, I'm good. Where's Shane? I need Shane.
Yo, Shane,
if
this
you're looking for Shane,
to bail you out of this.
wow.
Yeah,
I know
no,
I'm bad.
that's where I'm at. I'm like, Shane, where you at, bro? Where you at? Help me. I need
I'll
help.
message him. Shane, if you're awake.
Send him the link.
Aw.
You know he'll say something.
Well, where's Kathy?
I know. Yeah.
Did I send him the link?
I love Kathy. Kathy,
Did I
I
send
love you
Shane
so
the
much.
link?
I don't know.
I'm just saying how much I love your mom. So I'm going to
wait.
keep talking about how awesome Kathy is. 'Cause she
Wait,
is awesome.
I don't know if Shane's gonna be awake. Let's see. I'm gonna send Shane a link
Why? No. It
to
was
come
it was
on the
Tom.
show. To come on the show, guys. This is my brother Shane.
He is unwell in the head.
I don't have his email. Hold on.
There would be no filter there. We thought chat was bad.
I don't know if I've ever emailed my brother.
I don't know. Kathy knows.
I don't know. We don't
She
email
won't
each
say
other.
it though, because she's like, I don't want this fucking guy on the show.
She won't want him on the show. She always gets mad at him for what he posts. But all right,
send us his
we
email.
got one more video. Let's see if
We
I can
do.
get Shane on. All right, we'll be back. He's in Jersey?
Truly never thought a song we write would bring this much joy to so many people.
This is with the
I'm
punches.
ready to see all y'all right on
What?
Let's do this.
With the punches.
Hey.
With
I'm ready
I
with
really
you.
love
Let's
what's
do
about to happen right now. Like, where's Kid Rock? Like, I'm feeling Kid Rock.
Let's go.
If you haven't gotten kicked in the head while standing in a crowd on a punk show, you haven't been at a real punk show.
Hey, that's Dustin. That was Dustin.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
I need this at our show. Some people need diving. Oh my god.
Oh, that guy held on tight. That guy held on tight, bro. I mean, if I was in a fucking crowd dive like that, I definitely would have held on tight.
Yo, at a show where we have our another bass player, I'll try to try on my stage dive. I'm not even kidding, I would. I'd just be afraid to break the guitar.
I am like literally definitely so I cannot hear it.
Yeah, now it's a little low.
I mean, this is like the music I would not play, but like I'm loving this. I'm loving this audience.
So, yeah, with the punches and Keep Flying have some of the best crowds.
I'm sorry?
Oh, with the punches, which is who this band is, and Keep Flying, who Dustin's also in that band, they always have such energetic crowds. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, that is awesome. I mean, I did my ass kicked in this crowd.
This is the kind of crowd that you get sweaty out of.
That's a fair.
And
Yeah.
Arctic Monkeys. Y'all know who Arctic Monkeys is? At the Electric Factory.
Oh,
Yeah, I got my ass kicked.
It is. Boom, guys. This is the Stereo Joe Show. We're the three Musketeers, Remy Gale, Nick the Viking, and the guy with two
I didn't
first
even do my
names.
hair or my makeup, so just let me be who I am.
We love you.
I don't know what's going on.
The good news is I did my hair and makeup, so that's all that matters, guys. No, thank you so much for checking us out. We're going to be back next Monday. He'll be taking off the following Monday due for Labor Day. Nick's a real stickler for all the holidays. I have to pay him on the days for the holidays. He thinks he works at a bank.
That's right. But we will make up for it by
gets
being
paid, I
there
don't get
that
paid.
Wednesday.
Yeah, and Remy and I are doing a little interview about this show tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
I have nothing to say about it, so go ahead because I don't.
and we'll be back to tell you all about it next Monday. Remy is gonna probably beat me up because I'll say something dumb on the air again.
Is it gonna
do it?
Is it gonna be live or is it gonna be
hope not.
Okay.
Please be.
I don't believe it's live.
Okay.
Thank God. We're doing it live.
Yeah. No, because
Fuck
then
it.
we can let people know
Let's
how to
do it
check it out
live.
once we find out. That's
What
right.
does this even mean? We're
Can I
taking
just
them
go
out.
O'Reilly on you? Fuck it, let's do it live.
What does this even mean? We're taking them out. Do you know what this means? What the hell does this mean? God, we're doing it live. We're doing it.